Italian club legend, World Cup winner, and arguably the greatest deep line playmaker of all time, Andrea Pirlo, is back in Turin in the form of the club manager to help Juventus transition into a more dynamic team. Although the Bianconeri won the league title under Maurizio Sarri, still the team was devoid of any identity and fluidity in the team's general play. On top of that, a premature European exit on the hands of Lyon and poor cup performances all stocked up, and the sacking was imminent. The current US squad is far from perfect, and 2 or 3 transfer windows are needed to be triumphant in the long run. But now a new era has begun under Andrea Pirlo, and today we will look at how the legendary midfielder can turn the Italian elites into European contenders, and how he can influence the club in discrete matters on and off the football pitch. Welcome to Football Dose Ali. According to Pirlo himself,
riportare un po' di entusiasmo a quello che magari è mancato nell'ultimo periodo, il mio modo di giocare. Voglio proporre un calcio propositivo, come hai detto tu, con grande padronanza del gioco, come ho detto ieri ai ragazzi velocemente. Ho detto 2 cose voglio dirvi: una, che bisogna sempre avere il pallone, e la seconda, che quando si perde bisogna recuperarlo velocemente. Quindi queste 2 cose sono state le prime cose che ho detto di tattica a loro, e sono le cose a cui credo. Quindi
Pirlo can try different formational setups for divergent oppositions, although the best practice is a flexible 4-2-3-1 or a 3-5-2 system. But a 4-4-2 system is still not beyond the realms of possibility. A team format will work in favor of the current squad if greater emphasis is laid on possession and counter-attack dynamism. The 2 additions of Swedish winger Kulusevski and the American defensive midfielder Weston McKennie are 2 steps in the right direction, and they will play a crucial part in the club's rebuild. In terms of gameplay and playing style, Andrea Pirlo has already declared an objective. Now, let's analyze the current squad and pick the best lineup for the above mentioned formations. For the past 2 years, Juventus have lacked majorly in 2 key departments, that is, midfield creativity and the wing play. The squad is capable to produce fluidity in midfield with multiple formations, but they need to improve massively on the 2 key aspects mentioned before. Weston McKennie and Arthur can start in midfield with Kulusevski as a right winger, Paulo Dybala can take the number 10 role, and Cristiano Ronaldo can play as a left winger or an out-and-out striker. The most important phase of this playing style will be the link-up between Kulusevski and the attacking tandem of Paulo Dybala and Cristiano Ronaldo. And unlike previous managers, Andrea Pirlo will finally have a reliable winger in form of Kulusevski who can either cut in or even work the byline efficiently. For the other system, ideally, Weston McKennie should start with Aaron Ramsey in midfield, and Paulo Dybala should operate as a bridge in the final third. Kulusevski and Douglas Costa can stretch the flanks and take the opposition defensive block head-on. Crossing needs to be a regular occurrence in teams' general play and will result in more fruitful offensive output. Juventus can still take full advantage of Cristiano's aerial ability and off-the-ball movement, and he can score even more goals than the previous 2 campaigns. Same set of rule applies to other formational setups. With that being said, the Bianconeri are still in need of some versatile transfer activity to further their ambition and progress as a team in the near future. The 2 swap deals of João Cancelo with Danilo and Arthur with Pjanic indicate the complete lack of transfer planning at the club, but things need to be corrected in the next 2 or 3 transfer windows. Juan Cuadrado, Danilo and Alex Sandro are great runners with the ball, but their shortcomings in defensive approach and crossing ability cannot be overlooked. Both the left and right back spots in Turin need a major update, and for this dilemma, the best choice would be a progressive fullback with the ability to switch play, drive in the box and cross accurately from the byline throughout gameplay transitions. The ideal duo would be the signing of Alex Grimaldo from Benfica and Max Aarons from Norwich City. In the game against Lyon and the cup final against Napoli, Alex Sandro's inability to work the left channel was exposed, and Napoli were running right from the fullback's domain. Sandro lacks the versatility to link up with midfield and stretch the width of play in the final third. Alex Grimaldo, on the other hand, solves this complication with ease and showcases the potentiality for link-up play and proper tracking back. Max Aarons, on the other hand, provides the defensive solidity and the prowess to neutralize opposition counter-attacks and opposition wing play and aid in the defense in either a back 3 or a back 4 formation. Apart from the fullbacks, Juventus need to acquire a young striker. The departure of Gonzalo Higuain, Moise Kean and Mario Mandzukic left a gaping hole in the striking spot for the black and whites. Andrea Pirlo confirmed Juventus' search for a striker, but this summer window signing might just be a stopgap, and in the long run, Juventus should still plan to realize a deal with an out-and-out centre forward to complete the attack equation for the next half a decade. Our choice aligns with the current need, and that is Myron Boadu from AZ Alkmaar. The strong characteristics of the striker's play include intelligent intelligent off-the-ball movement into the box, and feasting on through balls played early. Statistically, he has been remarkable with 18 goals and 8 assists in 31 appearances last term. The striker also averaged 2.5 shots per game, with 1.1 key passes played in the final third. The striker is currently valued at 20 million and will serve well in the future if a move is realized. The Italian midfield maestro certainly has the mind of a manager, but hiring him is still a big gamble, and the move can only be successful if a certain trajectory is followed on and off the pitch for multiple years to come. Major focus should be given to reducing the squad weight structure, average age, and purchasing with the proper intent and motive in mind. With that being said, this is our ideal lineup for Pirlo's Juventus for the next 2 years.